Hey there, I'm Eliza with Ancestral Evolution, and today I'm going to teach you how to make your very own drop spindle with items that you probably have just laying around your house. Spinning wheels are pretty pricey items if you've ever looked at them. And while drop spindles are cheaper, it still is a little bit of an investment to get started. So if you're wanting to try some spinning, but you're not sure that you want to invest in an actual spindle, I'll teach you how to make one. I actually like this spindle better than some of my other drop spindles that I've purchased. So you may find that you like this one even better. So I know it's been a little while since we posted a video. That's because we've been working on some Skillshare classes. You can check out the link below to our Skillshare page, and that has about, I think at the time of this video, we have about 5 classes on there and more to come. So be sure to check that out. And if you follow the link, you will get 2 free months of Skillshare too. So definitely check that out. There are a bunch of great classes on there on pretty much almost anything you can think of. So take advantage of it. All right, there are a couple of things we're gonna need. Firstly, you're gonna need 2 CDs of any kind. You're gonna need a chopstick. Now you're gonna want the kind of chopsticks that attach at the top and then pull apart. So you have a little, they have kind of a square top to them. You're gonna need a fairly heavy duty paperclip. You're gonna need a bunch of rubber bands, some duct tape, and some wire cutters. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, so you're gonna take your chopstick first, and we're gonna take a couple of these rubber bands, and maybe about 2 inches from the tip of the chopstick, we're going to start kind of wrapping some rubber bands. You can use something like rubber grommets or something like that if you have them, but I don't have any laying around my house of the appropriate size, so I'm going to use rubber bands. So you're just going to kind of twist it around here until you build up some thickness. Try one more. And you can test your CDs to see if you made it thick enough, and that looks perfect here. Next, you're going to take your paper clip and just open it up, just like so. And then you're going to take your wire cutters and just trim a little bit off the end here, so it makes a hook that's a little bit shorter. Let me go for right there. If you can see that. Cut the other end off too here. So this is what we have got here. I'm going to get a piece of duct tape. And I'm going to kind of thread it through one end of the paper clip, and we're just going to tape it to the end. So we have a nice hook here. I should mention that I am making a top whirl drop spindle today. And for those who are not familiar with that term, that just means that the kind of round part that spins is at the top of the spindle as opposed to the bottom of the spindle. But you could make a bottom whirl spindle the same way. You just put your hook on the other side. So now that I've got my hook attached, I'm going to put my CDs on. Now we're going to take some more rubber bands, and we're going to kind of wrap them around the other side of the CDs. You want kind of the thicker rubber bands for this. For instance, like the kind that come on like broccoli and or asparagus are perfect. So We usually have a drawer full of them laying around. All right. There we go. So now I'm going to take another piece of duct tape, and on either side of the rubber bands I'm going to wrap the duct tape around just to kind of secure it. And also, as the rubber in the rubber bands ages a little bit, they'll become a little bit more brittle, and so you don't want them to just crack and fall off. So the duct tape will kind of help secure everything there. Keep everything from slipping and sliding. Put a piece on the other side too here. It is also possible to do this with just one CD, but I find that the weight of 2 CDs is really perfect for getting a really nice long spin out of this. All right, so there you go. There's your drop spindle. You may need to kind of straighten everything out a little bit, but we've got our hook, and there we go. So I'll show you how to attach a leader to this next. So when you go to attach your leader, you're just going to take a length of regular yarn, maybe about a yard or so, and you're going to double it over on itself, and then you're going to wrap this end just underneath where you have your CDs on your drop spindle, and thread the 2 ends through the loop so you end up with something like this. Then you're going to take the rest of the ends here and take it and loop it through your hook just like this, so you have your drop spindle suspended from your yarn. So now that we've got our leader attached, we're ready to start spinning. Alright, so you're just going to give your spindle a twirl here and let some twist build up in your leader. And when enough twist is built up, a little bit more of a spin here, you can start drafting out. Just going to give it a twist periodically. Just controlling how much twist comes into the wool with your fingers. And when you have it, when you have enough drafted out that you can't do anymore, you're going to take it off your hook and you're going to just twist your yarn onto your drop spindle. And then leave a length and re-hook your yarn on your hook. And here we go again. We're going to spin and draft. This drop spindle actually keeps spinning a really long time as far as drop spindles go, which is one of the reasons I like it. Okay, another spin. It's still spinning, by the way. And then same thing, we're going to take it off the hook and we're just going to spin it on our drop spindle. So there you have it. You have no excuse not to learn how to spin. Happy spinning!